straight to the point with this lesson. I've talked about it before. Um, we all know it's eventually coming. It doesn't matter if people believe in it or not, or about that. It will be coming. And I've talked about it for years upon years upon years now. I honestly have. I've talked about it for years now. That it is coming. So what you see in this image is basically the future. This is the future. In the future, it's going to be a cashless society, whether people want to admit it or not. It's eventually going to happen. That's all part of the design, and it's part of the agenda. There is eventually going to be a cashless society. So I came across this video on Twitter, and that's what inspired me to make this video, and also I came across the new Australian law with the ID card. We'll show that later. But this guy goes into a store, right, that's cashless. Just want to check something. So this guy goes into a cashless store. He brings money in, and he can't buy anything. They tell him, hey, you're not buying, you have to pay with a card or whatever. And he says, no, I got the money here. And he's like, you take the money. He goes in to buy a bunch of strawberries. This is going to be the future. This honestly is going to be the future. You're going to have people go into the store. They'll think that they can buy stuff with money. I mean, just even today, if you go into a store, try buy with money, they'll look at you a weird way. They'll say, "Oh, you're still in the Stone Age. Oh, you're still in the Stone Age. You're still paying with money." They'll look at you funny. Everyone's already been conditioned to and prepared for this system, and the system is already here. I've already had dreams about it. I've had dreams about the mark of the beast, of people taking it. I mentioned it years upon years ago. I've been warning about the mark of the beast for years now, because it's eventually coming. It is eventually going to come. So we'll show you the next image. So this is what he says: take my money. So he goes in to buy a bunch of strawberries, and then he realizes it's a cashless store. We've already got these in places certain places in the UK, certain places in the United States of America. They don't accept cash. Also, it's called Uber. There's certain Uber drivers that don't accept money. They only accept card. You even see it in stores now, man, with cash registers. There's no actual person scanning it anymore. It's literally a card. Well, you can use a form of money, but that's going to go away. It's just going to be a card. Well, it's just going to be, we know what it is, that chip. And there's going to be no money. There's going to be no money. There's going to be none of that. There honestly isn't. So there's that. I'm going to prove what the mark of the beast is. This is a video from like 7 years ago. I'm debating whether to put it back up because it wasn't really that good of a video. So they admit in the military, mind-controlled chips being developed by the US military could be used to control your mood. After testing in humans began for the first time, microchips implanted into people's skulls emit electronic pulses that alter their brain chemistry in a process called deep brain simulation. So you see, this is what you can look this up on Google. Military getting chip in the head, and they've even done this, man. They've honestly even done this. They've done it. So You can look it up. This is not a conspiracy. I'm not making it up. It's public knowledge. And then what is the Hebrew word for the mark of the beast? Because you have so many people, we can agree to disagree. People are welcome to believe whatever they want, but you have people saying that the mark of the beast is Sunday law, the mark of the beast is, you've even got people saying the mark of the beast is Islam. So there's even some people saying that the mark of the beast is the Bible. I mean, some crazy things that people say. They even say the mark of the beast is a credit card. They say the mark of the beast is the Neuralink. Um, none of that is true. None of it is. The mark of the beast is a physical mark, and also people say the mark of the beast is spiritual. It's not spiritual. It says there, chagma, or however it's pronounced, is a stigma, chagmala, or however it's pronounced, which means an itching. It means it's physical. Many movies, man, that are shown over the years, the Born Identity movies, the guy gets chipped, he cuts it out of himself. It's not Sunday law, it's not Islam, it's not some day or some Neuralink or stuff like that. It's physical chip. So this guy has a chip and it tracks where he goes and stuff like that. Even animals, man, get chipped. It is a chip. But many people just want to say the mark of the beast is coming, stuff like that. It's already here, man. Also in the game, Dead Rising 4, it says get chipped. It's the law, because that will be the law. That will be the law, man. It will be the law. When, and this I said 6 years ago, man. And we're just seeing the prophecy fulfilled. This will be the law. It'll be the law. It says in the Bible. Doesn't matter if you believe in it or not, but it doesn't change prophecy. But Bible says, right, that he causeth all, both rich and small, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right head or their forehead, and anyone that does not worship the beast in the image, it says what happens. So there's not going to be a choice. The government, no doubt, will make a law. You've got to take it. You've got to take it. And if you think that people won't willingly take the mark of the beast, I mean, we'll show it in a bit. Just look up stuff that's being normalized now, the old digital nonsense with the video game industry and the movie industry. Everything's a subscription service. I've talked about it for months. They're trying to get you to and accept this digital age, everything being digital. So when you accept everything is digital, there's no money, no video games, no movies, no CDs, no vinyl records or anything like that. All that's gone, man. Or all of it's gone. And when all of that is gone, because they've already done a form of money now, they've already done that. A form of money they've already done. They honestly have. It's people are already accepting it, man. How many people pay with money anymore? Not a lot, very few. And all, as you see with the old guy at the beginning, it's massively going to affect these elderly people. They're not gonna, most of them don't know how to work a computer, so they're done. It's gonna massively affect them because they'll have to take it because they won't know how to use a computer. So we have that. Then we have again another image of it proving that it's from Dead Rising 4. I still have the game. It says get chipped. It's law because it will be the law. The mark of the beast is coming from America because America has the most biggest influence on the face of the earth. So again, proven again, you've even got it right there. It's not just once they have it multiple times. Notice what it says. Protect your family, get chipped. Because this is exactly what they'll promote it as. Notice how it says get chipped, it's not a trap. Again, this is predictive programming. This is predictive programming, man, of the mark of the beast. They've admitted it in movies. The video game that it exposed years ago, the evil within one of it's either the first one or the second one. It talks about the mark of the beast, people being implanted with it. One guy has it in his brain. Um, this is a song. Even these people know this was like 2 weeks ago. It's called a band smashing to pieces, and what have they got? She has a mark on her hand, right? Well, her forearm, and she connects it to a TV. So even these people know, man. Even these people know that the mark of the beast is what it is. They know. They know what it is. Then again, we'll get into this article in a minute. So if you live in Australia, man, this is what they're facing. Australians attempting to access online games with an R18 classification will soon need to prove their age. Now, I know exactly what someone's going to say to this. They're going to be like, oh, well, people should have to prove they're 18. Kids shouldn't be allowed to play games like GTA 5 and stuff like that and GTA 6. And they shouldn't be able to access 18 plus stuff and that. That's down to the parents. No other people should be punished for this. They shouldn't be punished for it. But that's the whole agenda. They said that with YouTube, right? Remember? With this age verification stuff on YouTube, Discord, Facebook. It's even on Xbox and PlayStation now. They're saying it's for your own benefit. And it's been exposed it isn't. It's not for your own benefit, man. We all know exactly what it's for. It is not for your own benefit. It's so they can gather information on you. That's the real truth, man. That is the real truth. Because again, and all this is a test as well to see how far they can push the masses into accepting the mark of the beast. That's what it is. That's exactly what this is. So Australia, man, there ain't no freedom of speech over there. I mean, then again, it's over here in the United Kingdom, so in America, so it's going to eventually come to America, man, or maybe it has. And the certain countries already talk about banning VPNs, so it's all to take people's rights away. That's exactly what it is. It's to take your rights away, so you have no rights whatsoever. And then they can say, hey, because they'll do the same thing with the mark of the beast. They'll say, oh, this is just for your own benefit. This is for your own benefit. They'll promote like some security stuff like that. They'll persuade you because that's what this devil does. They'll basically persuade you like, oh, this is for your own benefit. Your account won't be able to be hacked or something like that. Some nonsense they'll try to justify it. Just like they're doing with the game key cards now, and we'll get into that. That further proves that the generations, even the older generation and the new generation, are already accepting the digital age. They may say, hey, we ain't accepting these game key cards and that, but it's already been accepted. We'll show you in a minute. So we have this. So anyone that doesn't comply with it, and if publishers don't comply, they could face fines of nearly up to 50 million. So 50 million, so there's no choice, as Dead Rising thought, and if you can hear that in the background, there's nothing I can do about it. So they're going to be suing people 50 million if they don't apply to it. So as it said in Dead Rising 4, get chipped, it's the law. Because it is. That's eventually what's going to happen. You're going to have the same thing with that. They're going to say, you either get the chip or we'll fine you. They've done it with many things in this world now. When we all know with the certain thing when everyone was under. We know what it was, I can't mention it, but we all know what happened with that. It's going to happen with the chip. They'll say, hey, you either take it or we'll fine you. We'll fine you. If you think this government won't do that, think again. They're doing it with this. Basically, hey, it's mandatory in Australia now. You've got to prove that you're 18 or we'll fine you. There's no second chances. I don't know why the screen just went dark, but so you see VPN surge, and they'll ban VPNs next. That'll happen because the UK's talking about it. They'll probably go after VPNs next. VPN surge in Australia as mandatory age verification for adult content begins. And then again, like I said, you let people in this world justify this and say, oh, what? Don't you know that the government already has your information? These are the people why these things are happening. Same thing with gun control and stuff like that. When you bow down before your government, man, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens, man. The government can take your rights away anytime that they want, and you can't do anything about it. Because that's what you're got to understand, that the world that we live in, you don't have any rights. It's the illusion of rights. That's what it is in America. A lot of Americans think that they have rights like the First Amendment. It's just an illusion that they've given you. You ain't got no rights. You really haven't. Eventually, they want it. We know about the thing with gun control and stuff like that. We know a lot of the wokes want that. We all know why. So, like the good saying said, the only people that have rights is the rich and the elites. Because it is. Normal masses ain't got no rights. And that's a fact. Alright, man, we're back live. I didn't really press anything, but whatever, like. Whatever. So, as it says, proving here that it ain't fake, they've not made it up. You have facial scans, government IDs, and credit card checks are now mandatory for rated 18 plus online games in Australia, and Rockstar has had the code sitting dominant in GTA Online for months. So you see, these companies don't care either, man. These companies don't care. They honestly don't. These companies don't care, and it's time that people wake up to that one as well. These companies, PlayStation, Xbox, they don't care. They'll happily obey the government because they're part of the agenda, man. They don't care. Why do you think you got so many of these companies now taking away physical media and preservation? Why do you think you got it? Because they don't care about your rights. They honestly don't. They don't care. They'll happily take your rights away. They honestly will. They seriously will. So, we'll show more of it. Australian age checks for GTA Online are a legal compliance change for R18 online games. Know a new gameplay feature if you play in Australia and are 18 or older, you will need to verify your age with an approved method before entering online. And they already talked about this with GTA 6, man. They already talked about this with GTA 6. This is going to be in GTA 6. So, and that's going to annoy a lot of people. So, people think this is bad. Imagine when everything goes cashless. Imagine how angry and people are going to feel then. I just find it ridiculous. I'm drawing. I mean, I ain't really played online games now for a long time because a lot of them are kind of garbage. I'm not going to lie, but I mean, who's really still, why did he decide to do it now of all times, man? GTA 5 has been out, which further proves they're gonna do it with GTA 6. Why would they do it now? We all know why. Because GTA 5 is like almost 13 years old, right? I know because I used to play it years upon years ago. And I haven't played it properly in years because it's boring. But this is you're gonna have it in every game in the future. I guarantee you're gonna have it every game. See, if you don't apply or buy to this, they're gonna fine you. Australia and are 18 or older, you will need to verify your age with an approved method. Uncertainty remains around Rockstar's exact rollout flow, privacy handling, and which checks. Now, if you knew anything about GTA Online, man, it's not very secure. People can easily find out somebody's IP address. Some of the worst servers on the planet, man. Hence why you got the game that's full of cheaters and hackers. Because and people have actually had their information leaked. So if Rockstar ever gets hacked, man, or GTA 6 ever gets hacked, then guess what? All your information is most likely going to be leaked. Because this is. So the people that are like, oh, who cares? Who cares? Just get with the times. Stuff like that, the excuses that they use. When these people's information is leaked, say the servers of like Rockstar Games get hacked because they already did, hence like how somebody leaked the footage. Who's to say that someone can't get over someone's information? PlayStation got hacked at one time. Honestly did, and it showed how vulnerable PlayStation was. The hackers, everyone knows about the hacker group years upon years ago where they hacked during Christmas. They showed how vulnerable these companies' security really is. And Rockstar's is some of the worst, man. As I said, why you got cheaters all the way through the game. So it's starting Monday night, 9th of March. Australian players will no longer be able to load into Grand Theft Auto Online without proving they are 18 years old. So that means even if you've had an account for years upon years, they'll probably be saying, hey, you still got to prove you're 18. Stupid, man, it really is. So if anyone's creating say someone goes out, buys a PlayStation, man, or whatever, and they create an account that's not years upon years upon years upon years old, then you're done. You're done for, man. You've got to prove it. You've got to prove that you're that age. You got to prove it. And you see the credit card, which again is all preparation for the mark of the beast. They are 18 years old by providing a government-issued ID, a credit card, or submitting to facial recognition technology. So again, you get the point now. It's just ridiculous, man. It really is. And the Rockstar will activate it. They don't care. They honestly don't care. They could care less, man. They've got to apply to the government's rules. Now we'll get to this. So, proving a point. So if you think that people won't accept the all digital age, the mark of the beast, the cashless society, just look at this game for an instance. Game key card, right? They made it a game key card for a specific reason. Because they knew it would sell, and now Nintendo has raised the price. It was originally 70, now it's 80. They know they can get away with it, man. The world is already accepting the all digital age. They're already accepting it with this. This is sold out everywhere. Selling it, I guarantee you, this is sold in millions. And Nintendo will see this, and the other companies will see this. Hey, we don't have to make physical media anymore. We don't have to make it. These people just buy game keycards. These people are already accepting the digital age. Because you got so many people out there saying, oh, just accept it. You only live once. Guess what? When you start doing that and saying, hey, bow down to the government, your rights are gone. But this is as proof. You can look up the sales of this, and it's selling in the I guarantee is selling in the millions. So expect to see more of these because they want to worm out physical media, they want to worm out money, they want to make everything a digital age. That's why there's everything pushed so much for this all digital crap, because it's part of the beast system. When everyone's normalized to it, they will willingly line up, man. They'll line up day one, take that mark of the beast. I mean, they've already done it with the game key cards. They're just like, oh, who cares, man? We only live once. I want to play this game. They'll do it with the mark of the beast. They'll be put in a situation where, hey, man, if I don't take this mark, I'm going to starve. Or they'll be like, oh, we only live once, man. Just take it. Get with the times. So a lot of people do have that mindset. I'm not joking, they have that mindset. So yeah, not going to drag it out any longer. Just wanted to make this short video. I'll see everyone later.